coach out here in the world. And I tell you what, it hit different when your prophecy come to pass, that you spoke on the word and it comes back. I mean, I know things come to pass, but I just don't hear about it or see it. But I know when I speak to people or tell them something, I know it's coming. I know God gonna do it, because God don't make no mistakes in me meeting people and telling them something for whatever reason. I mean, I'm not here to make you prove of me anything, but Lord have mercy. I was looking online and I heard it. Oklahoma, Virginia, Maryland, some other states. There was 40,000 kids found. 40,000. I was in my house over a candle, 2022. And the Lord said child trafficking and pedophiles and pastors going to go to jail, and pastors are going to be locked up for bigots, being bigots. 40,000 kids was found. November day I spoke it, 2022. And I didn't know why he had a list on. I wish I had kept that. I wrote it down. I woke up and wrote everything he said down. And you know what? God is so good. I can visualize that envelope and see that everything I spoke about, it's like God is assuring me what everybody calls me, that I'm her. Like I really do speak it and it comes. And I will have to look this up. When I just seen it, 40,000 kids were found abused, sexually abused, on full websites of the dark web, like me on the dark web too. And people will go in jail. Can you imagine these kids? I don't know to cry. I don't know to scream. I don't know to shout. I don't know. But over 100,000 people are enjoying this site. They'll have all these people paying by membership or sending in their own talent show. I don't really care about being able to speak present, past, or future, because I just want to be a help to God's people. I just want to help them at that moment, or try to steer them the right way. I never thought about how it truly can help somebody, save them life too. I never seen such of a manifestation like this one in my life. I'm so happy. I remember riding trafficking. I remember riding these children, and I kept saying children and children all over the world. Their mommies happy them coming home. I don't know what I'll do without my children, even though them get on my nerves. And honestly, since they're such quirky kids, I think whoever will steal them will bring them back, because they will get on them nerves, and they will read their soul, and they will tell them, especially my daughter. She will make them feel so small that they will return her. She does it to me all the time. She makes me think like I'm just stupid, because she could put things together like it's nothing. But I thank God today, all those children, all those mamas and daddies come see the babies. And they have babies too. Babies. And I'm in the state of Maryland, and they said they found children in Maryland, and I'm one state across from Maryland, which is Virginia and Oklahoma. You all should be grateful and thankful about so many little things in your house. You should. You should be grateful about all of the blessings and all of the holidays you spend with your family and the times that your kids could go in the yard and play. It's really crazy people out here in the world. 100,000 people pay into that site for over years. They're sick-minded people. And they need help. I said that today. I spoke hot seat today. And you know what else God dropped in my spirit? You talk too much. Somebody go and try to hurt you. Because you might tell them story. But I also heard that won't be happening. Them just gonna talk about it. So what can I do anything? No. I know somebody always tried to come after and run me over or something. One lady even put something under my hood one time so my car would blow up. And you know, I couldn't prove it, but I was sitting in the house one day and the Lord said, go under your hood and take that paper out of under your hood. I said, what? I was looking. And it was a lady, and she let it be known too, because she made sure it was the paper I talked about with her the day before. So she let me know it was her, but something made her of assurance that it was going to catch fire. But my God watches over me day and night and day. Good. What's wrong with this paper, okay? But yeah, it's real out here, boy. It's real. Y'all be careful out here and be grateful about how blessed you are. You're very blessed people. I took the wrong exit all in my feelings over here. But it's okay. Let me see what I can do, right? What's wrong with your children? Nothing's wrong with my children. God is good. The children, I was on the internet and I was looking at it, and the lady was giving a review. Well, let me find it. I'm gonna pull over for you. Let me find it. And I was so shocked. Like, I spoke that and I said that. God said it. How about that? God said it. And I said it. And then all of a sudden, pastors start getting in trouble about what them doing and how they're treating the people and people keeping them captive and all this kind of stuff. Look. Oh, yes.
Hi everybody, Lori Fulbright here. Let's talk about Operation Gray Skull. So this was a federal takedown of 4 websites on the dark web that showed nothing but images of children, toddlers, and babies being raped and sexually abused. So they say that these were operating on the dark web. 18 people so far who were running these websites have also been convicted, some sentenced to life, some sentenced to 20 years in prison. They found people who were operating these sites in Virginia, Maryland, Indiana, Texas, Washington, Arkansas, Michigan, and Oklahoma, where I live as well. The guy that was running all of them, like the big boss, he has now gotten life in prison after pleading guilty. So what they say was there's these 4 websites on the dark web, but they weren't just a website. These are communities of pedophiles. These are people who can't get enough of seeing these images of child sexual abuse material. So there were 120,000 members. So you become a member by either paying or by moderating some of the sites or sharing your own images. And there were millions of files of these children being sexually abused. Sometimes these sites would have 100,000 visits a day. Let that sink in. That's how many people are out there that want to see, can't get enough of these images of children being sexually abused. So federal prosecutors call all of these people, of course, sadistic. They said they had a predator's handbook that they offered out, which was a step-by-step process on how to groom children so they could be abused in the future. And I'll tell you, covering all these cases here in Oklahoma, it is like they have a script. It is like there is a handbook, because I see the same things that they're saying to all of these victims. I've made other video posts about the things that I see in the affidavits over and over and over in these cases, what they say to these kids, the tactics they use on these kids, all these things we need to be teaching our kids so they can be forewarned. The feds believe that by taking down these 4 websites, they're going to make a huge dent. They say these websites have not been brought back yet, but we all know, because there is such a huge desire for this material out there right now, that this will come back in some fashion, form, or, somewhere, somehow. So the key is, every time that you accidentally come across something that could be child sexual abuse material, you have to report it. Of course, Kik is doing a lot better job. Snapchat, all these apps, emails, things like that, they are doing a better job of reporting these to the Center for Missing and Exploited Children. And then they call law enforcement in whatever state that came from. And we're seeing a lot of busts from that. The Center for Missing and Exploited Children is also doing a great job of trying to identify some of the children in these videos. And so far, they've identified more than 40,000 of these kids. But obviously, it is still a huge issue with this huge need that these people have to see these images. So it's on all of us to be educated about this issue. Be safe out there.
Be safe out here. I'm telling y'all, it's not safe out here. I'll be glad when y'all start listening to people. Listening. 40,000 kids. 40,000. Jesus Lord. Can you imagine? I think they bring my kids back. I really do, because my kids is just, they talk too much like their mom. They don't say much, but they make sense. Whatever they're saying, they're making sense, and them saying something that's making sense. Like my daughter, she's into what is this? Charles Schwab stocks, and she don't want just any bank account. She wants she's just different. Okay, she'll plug a nerve, but she makes a lot of sense. She makes a lot of sense with what she's saying. And we need to educate each other, just like we're saying. When we come on these platforms, like I was talking about today, giving a message of purpose. And if somebody thinks I'm a red flag, so be it. So what? You're a blue flag, a punk, a pussy, and a coward. We love our families. We love our children. We love our money. We love our jobs. We love our business. We want our protection upon things that we build. So if somebody wants to shout out in the world what we should be doing together, collective in every state, as one of a people who are coming from a womb of a mother, we are all sisters and brothers. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. It's easier for the enemy to come in and give you everything that's glitter and glam. But it's hard for a woman of God to proclaim the goodness, or to pull you all together, to open your eyes, to say what's true, and to be what's true, and not be phony and fake in the world for social media. Now that they see, they're trying to track Snapchat, they're trying to monitor them better, and make laws and for against these people who are stealing our identity with CPNs and living a whole better world than you are, living under your information, under a falsified SSN number, under your information. One person can make a change. Two people, it'd be hard to take that one person down. A multitude of people could change everything, little by little. What are we going to do when Al Sharpton dies? What are we going to do when all the activist people on the behalf of your own culture pass away? Who going to take the torch? Who going to take the torch? Who gonna speak the truth? Who gonna do like that lady said? Get educated about these things that are being done to babies. Did you hear that? Not toddlers. Babies. How sick are they? But if it was your daughter, or your son, or your child. There's a girl missing right here, right now. She just was missing. This June here passed. A young girl. Parents, have your children stay in the house. Ain't nothing going on outside after 8. There's nothing going on outside after 8 o'clock. Have your children come home. If they want money, teach them how to go and get a skill and get money. Instead, hey, I drive these young girls I drive them home at night for making money with their body because their parents won't teach them what to do. And they are ashamed. And all it is time to teach them. But I will tell you it. When the food stamps and they can't get nothing from it, when they can't get nothing from whatever the benefit of the child, they don't want to teach them anymore. Or they don't benefit in the house. Whatever, I don't even know. That's just one scenario. But don't tell me what I'm talking about ain't true, because I'm the driver. And they tell me, my parent, basically my mom. So I gotta do what I gotta do. But what they're not understanding is why you outside in some man's car growner than you and you only 12 years old, you are putting spirits in you that you don't know what in the world. You're attaching these spirits to you. Evil spirits. It's not just done. It's not just over. Just because the sex is over. Even when you put a penis in your mouth, it is a transaction. So nobody can tell me what I'm saying isn't true, because I've been called out a caw that I done picked them up out of and drove them to the hood, and all they know to ask for is some tennis shoes and a hairdo and some money to get some lunch. Wake up, people. Protect your family. Teach them a better way. It's hard to get a job today. My daughter was looking for a summer job, and they gave it to the parents on TANF. I wrote the letter. I wanted to know why they denied her a summer job when it was like, go get a summer job at 16. Because they gave it TANF people the jobs to see if they can get full-time employment. So my daughter couldn't get the experience I and you may have had to have experience to up to the point where you go get a job. Ridiculous. But you can always get a skill. You can always go and get a what do you call it, trade. You can always invest your money or whatever money little you have. Make a plan. I'm the coach. I'm here for that, to help people, help myself, help my family. United as one. We are one. See, people don't want to listen to the good news, but they'll listen to somebody telling a story about Jack and Jane and how them singing a song, or how them came about famous and wearing Tom, whatever. But what about your soul, your spirit, your sanity, your peace, and your legacy, and your harvest that God got for you stored up for everybody in your lineage, versus just giving up and want to be cute? You're cute already. What do you need trinkets and things for? Where is your confidence in who you are? You don't need things to make you cute. Alright, let me go, because that was a lot. I'm sorry.